Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Colorado State Rams and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Rams head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside, it's Ross. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
RPO complete. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rams!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he added the extra point. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Set downs going up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes a grab down the middle. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 92, set to kick off.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14. He's got it along the sideline. All by himself down the middle. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, FIU. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
14.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Florida International. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Rams, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Presley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Right side, it's Abrams. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Out wide right, it's Ross. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Give to the fullback. Oh, he was in the backfield. A 3-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Running inside, it's Presley. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, going to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Rams. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Press setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. He's got it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. That's a fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, this offense has come out, lighting it up, throwing the football. They've had a lot of success. They've found guys wide open. They've been able to make contested catches, too. Finally, though, the defense right there able to go up and compete for a ball and knock it incomplete. Can that give them the confidence they need here to slow this passing game down for the rest of the game?
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10.
Wide, 29. Flag.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Gets it to the back. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Number 93 on field goal.
Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Panthers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick give. It's Ross. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They give it to him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Quarterback changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Turns it upfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Panthers in the hurry up. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Intercepted by Colorado State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Snags it. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Drops back on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Drama there, fellas, and incredible drama across the college football landscape. Week 14, not for the faint of heart. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 9 team, the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Cougars with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run him again. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handling the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that.
In the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush is on. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
Pulls it. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to salt this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. And let's give this defense a lot of credit.
Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Number one objective here, no turnover. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Ford International comes out to start this drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Rams peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance.
Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Colorado State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to the ground. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Into the secondary on the right. The 20. Touchdown, FIU. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rams.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Burton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Selling the fake. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Very close to putting a bow on. This one gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. He's changing the play. Got to make the play on fourth. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Out wide right, it's Ross. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Colorado State. A great catch and run for 6.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll return it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Changing the routes with his receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. He's past the 30. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Rams have pushed it inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Ross. Maybe some room here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to barrel in. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on 3rd down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Snap in the shotgun. Right side, it's Abrams. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Florida International, 59.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secured the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. From the gun, it's Ross. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Ross. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Florida International, 66.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Down he goes.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wilson!
Wants to throw on 3rd. Soft spot in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Has it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida International! He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.